I've been going through things. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through things, which I guess is a good thing, because that means I'm growing, and that means I have more things to talk about when I come on here. But one of the things that I've been recently, it has really been recently, it has been like actually for a long time, for a very, very, very long time. But one of the things I'm really starting to like put in perspective right now is the fact that I can't help but to feel this feeling of me feeling like I'm behind in life, me feeling like I'm not doing enough, me feeling like that there's more that I could do. And of course there's always more that I could do. I'm not saying that there isn't more that I could do, but I am saying that I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot with my time, and I feel like because now that I'm 20 years old, you know, I'm officially a full-fledged adult. Like a full-fledged adult. I know you're an adult when you're 18, but like, between 18 and 20 is like that gap where you're in that weird space where you're kind of a kid, but you're also kind of an adult. Once you're past the teen years, bro, you're a full-fledged adult. I don't care. And because now that I'm an adult, I feel like for the past 20 years, I have nothing to show for the life that I've lived. And what I mean by that is that, I don't really have much of anything right now. And you could say, no, you're still young, you're still only 20, you know, you have a long life ahead of you. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I'm not saying that's not right. But I am saying that I've had 20 years to do something with myself. And I understand, you know, when you're a kid, adolescent years, you know, you're still discovering yourself. You're still trying to find, life is an ongoing journey of you discovering yourself, but you're still trying to find your way around life. You don't know anything. You're just a ball of ignorance, you know what I'm saying, as a kid. But like once you get to like, I feel like high school, that's where you should start like, you know, picking up things, start looking at directions where you want to, you know, laying that foundation is what I'm trying to say. Lay that foundation. And I feel like I'm just now starting to lay that foundation, which is like, I feel like I said, I'm behind. I feel like I'm behind, you know what I'm saying? I'm working a job that I don't give a fuck about. I don't have much money to my name. My net worth is this. Like, I don't have shit, bro. I don't have nothing, bro, that I can, like... I feel like is the reason why I have so much high expectation on myself is because of social media, you know what I'm saying? We see people who are fucking getting rich at 16, 17 years old, multi-millionaires, you know what I'm saying? And we're comparing ourselves to those people. And obviously it's not healthy, because not only are they like the small, extremely small percentage of people in the world, is like they're like the percentage of like wealthy kids versus like all the kids in the world or even America, that percentage is like less than 0.00001%, even less than that. And the fact that we're comparing ourselves to those people as if that's the norm is like, it's not good for us. It's not healthy. And I understand that, but still I can't help get over the fact that, you know what I'm saying, people have made it possible at such a young age. People have made it possible, and this is my life, so I have to move on my own pace. But that don't mean that I shouldn't be making no sort of movement. And right now, I feel like I'm not making much movement. Although I did start this podcast, which I guess you could say is some sort of movement. Before that, I had a channel that wasn't really that successful. Like, it wasn't that successful. And like the formula I was trying to use was like outdated. And it's just like, I guess you could say that channel had to have been the way it was for me to be on this podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? The things I learned from that the channel I used to have, the things I learned from that channel, I'm now implementing those skills into this new podcast. It's like a new revamped version of what I've been trying to do. And I guess you could say that's some sort of progress, but it's like I said, I have nothing to show for it, right? I have nothing to show for it besides a camera and a microphone. Like, I don't have shit to show for it. I've had no progress for real. And that's what I'm trying to change, bro. I'm really trying to like set shit in motion, fool. I'm really trying to set shit in motion. I feel like I'm behind. Like, people that are my age, people that I know are like doing more. I feel like they have more going on for themselves. And like I said, comparison is a thief of joy. I think that's the quote. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, it is. Comparison is the thief of joy. But you guys gotta like use that as like a metric to measure where you could potentially be at. And I feel like I could be potentially further if I was, more focused. If I was like just constantly like trying new things instead of being like stubborn to try a formula that does not work. Like, I feel like I'd probably be further along in my journey because I would have gained more experiences, and I would have probably something would have sticked on the wall. But right now I feel like I'm playing catch up, and it's not something that's impossible to come back from. You could always come back from a 3-1 lead, always come back, but like, it's like I have to really start locking in. I really have to start locking in and I just pray that my results match my efforts, man. I just pray my results match my efforts, and everything that I'm putting right now into this podcast, me going back to school right now, me in the midst of like packing and moving to my new apartment for school, is like, I hope everything is going to turn out the way I envisioned. Because your vision and the reality might not be always aligned. It might not always be aligned. And you have to learn how to manifest that reality. You have to learn how to manifest that reality. And I hope I can do that. I hope I can just manifest the reality that I'm envisioning. Just put in the work, do what I need to do to manifest the reality, and just pray to God that my vision will be realized. I just pray that my vision will be realized. And I feel like I'm really just chatting. I'm not really talking about much of anything right now, but it's really me just going on almost like a rant. But I feel like this is needed because a lot of y'all are probably in the same position I am. A lot of y'all probably the same age as me. A lot of y'all probably, probably older, probably younger. I don't know. It's a different demographic, all sort of walks of life. Y'all probably like in the same predicament that I am in. And you want someone to be able to understand where you're coming from. And I can tell you right now, I completely understand your situation. I completely understand the situation you're in right now. And it's like, you have so much potential, but you just don't know how to, make it the way you want it to be. You just don't know how to like fully realize it. And it's this position right now that I'm in, and it's like, it's trying to just make something stick. just trying to make something stick. And like I said, I feel like I'm behind because I feel like people my age or people that are similar to me has got some sort of ball rolling. But me, I don't have nothing to show. I have nothing to show, man. And we're gonna make something work, bro. We're gonna make something work. I know. We're gonna make something work. I have faith in myself, and I hope y'all have faith in yourselves too, and have faith in God that your plan and what you envision for yourself will come true.